What's going on, guys? Bankrupt Games here, more Atomic Heart. And last episode, where we left off, we made our way to the end of the hospital facility, and things definitely got quite weird. We entered another dream sequence, so I'd recommend going back to watch that if you haven't seen it. And we also ended the episode with quite a cool boss battle, and yeah, it wasn't the toughest boss, really, but still really cool design, like some sort of spider robot thing. So yeah, like I said, I'd recommend going back to watch that if you haven't seen it. But this episode, we're just going to follow this waypoint, and we should be meeting up with someone, one of the sort of side characters, should be coming into the story a bit more, and apparently they've got some evidence that exposes some truths to us. So hopefully we'll get some more answers for the story. These things definitely seem to be getting a bit weird. Apparently all the robots are fixed now, but I don't trust it. I have a feeling there's a lot of room for things to go wrong.
I don't see Larissa's body, so she must have gotten past the Trophus.
I have a feeling that whatever happens, that's going to be where we come out. Just have a quick run around the lighthouse, see if there's anything of note up here. Doesn't look like it. Good little viewpoint though. This is a really good looking game.
A lighthouse, huh? So where is she? Larissa! Freaking critters, you around here somewhere?
Do you trust Dr. Filatova?
I don't trust anyone. But she's got something important to tell me. And I'm sure Dr. Sechenov is hiding something.
Has Dr. Sechenov ever told you about his plans?
Not really. I mean, he's never really had to, but now this whole thing with Petrov, Jellyman killed Stock and the boss didn't even bat an eye. Is the launch of Collective really so important he can't even delay it out of respect for the dead?
I have no data on this topic, Comrade Major.
No data, huh? Well, I don't have any data either. So let's go get some.
When they told me that my lighthouse was gonna be ripped out of the ground and brought from Sakhalin to Kazakhstan by the robots, I figured they were drunk. But nope. It's thousands of kilometers away from the ocean now. Like a museum exhibit. And I'm here too. Like another exhibit. Now sure, I got a raise. Sure, I barely have to do any work. The machines do everything. Lighthouse and I are just a confirmation that humanity can do whatever it wants. But what the fuck are they guarding with all those flying guns everywhere? Huh?
Seems like a fair question to ask. Hopefully we should find out. If we're going down, going up. Looks like the waypoint's sending us down. Nice little area here. Would be quite cool to live in a lighthouse. Just be able to see well, hopefully see a nice view whenever you like.
What do we have here? A chair and a TV? This isn't what I was expecting.
What were you expecting? I suspect that this room has a specific function. I believe that the unscheduled acceleration was caused by the elevator access system being hacked. Otherwise, Dr. Filatova would not have been able to initiate it.
So she hacked the system. Kinda like how all these poor bastards got hacked to bits. So that's Neptune, huh? Looks nice. Actually, it looks amazing. A Rapture. I wouldn't mind spending some time there myself. But I can't even imagine what's going on there right now.
Comrade Sechenov asked you to return to Chelome. How will you explain this delay?
We can deal with that. Let's talk to the doc first. But if she tries to take off again, she's gonna regret it. I'm sick of playing cat and mouse with her.
Nice to see that they're being quite obvious with the references, especially with the music as well. Can't see any fish though.
What are we doing here? What do you want?
Just hear me out, P3. Let me try to give you a different perspective, and then you can decide how to handle things. Do you know how Sechenov is planning to use Collective? What he's going to do with it?
After Collective launches, people will be able to control robots with their minds, and they won't be able to stab each other in the back anymore. Sounds nice.
I used to think that way too, but that's not how things really are. Collective isn't just about controlling robots. Sechenov will be able to control everyone who's a part of Collective. Collective is diabolical, Nechayev. It's even worse than slavery.
Bullshit. It's just the same old chain of command, but on a virtual network. What's so awful about that?
Come on, see for yourself.
Okay, lead on.
Time for some answers, I think. Reminds me quite a lot of the room that you get introduced to Andrew Ryan as well in Bioshock.
Are you ready? Disable polarization.
Fuck is this place? A haunted house or something?
It's a tomb of the mind. The volunteers who lay the foundation for Collective. The first few groups of subjects all died. Group 30 went insane. Group 73 killed themselves. Group 101 killed each other. Group 204 was the most successful. They all survived. Their consciousness is now in an imaginary world. We call it Limbo. And their bodies are here, under my complete control. Want me to make them do something?
Why?
To show that I'm not lying?
Whatever. Line them up.
Keep going.
The fat guy. Tell him to jump. He could use it.
Just him? Why don't I make them all jump? After all, we all live in a communist society. God damn you, jump!
This is insane. Why do you people even do this shit? Fuck. Poor bastards.
No, that's where you're wrong. Chemically speaking, they're all perfectly happy. That's what Collective is all about. The entire world will be just like
Why would
this.
Sechenov want to turn everyone into a bunch of idiots? Was he trying to make fun of the world by making people run around naked and act like animals?
No. We were able to prevent the degradation of individual consciousness. Memories, behavior, speech patterns are all preserved. But there's one thing they won't be able to avoid. The complete loss of their free will.
We gotta stop this.
Stop this. That's what Victor was trying to do. You got in his way, and now it's too late.
Your boyfriend lost his mind and killed people. He tried to tell me Sechenov taught the robots to kill during the design phase. Why would Boss do that?
Why? Why did he design Collective to be a mind control system? Why does he need those special neurocontrollers? Sechenov wants to enslave the entire world. I'm sorry, but if you don't understand that, you're an idiot!
The Boss would never do that.
He would, and he will. On Monday.
All this is really hard to swallow. But I'll help you. Whatever you're planning, I'm in.
You're willing to turn on Sechenov?
After what you just showed me? Yeah. I want to hear what he's got to say.
P1, P2, P3. Your mind is never free.
Kind of reminds me a bit of the film The Cabin in the Woods, when they go down the elevator and see all the other boxes.
A man can be repaired.
What? What was that?
What's what?
Nothing. I'm just digesting what I saw.
What is it Andrew Ryan says? A slave obeys. A man chooses, a slave obeys. Liking the references.
Why did you help me?
Perhaps because I care. And besides, it's not about you. Well, not only you.
If you worked here, then why didn't you try to stop this?
I thought it was for the best. I thought it was for the good of the entire Soviet Union. But when I realized what was really going on, I had to bide my time, wait for the right moment. Victor and I risked everything and you know the rest.
Fine, moving on.
The test subject is not leaving limbo. Inject neurotransmitters.
Hey, Major.
I'm fine. My head's been killing me lately. I've been seeing things. This is one hell of a job, let me tell you.
It won't hurt, soldier. You won't even remember a thing.
I think I know who the strange voice belongs
Hallucinations
to.
are serious business. Well, I am a neurosurgeon. I can probably help, if everything ends well.
No thanks. A little vacation will fix me right up. I mean, if this all ends well.
Fine.
That's enough. I'm too busy to chat right now.
Very well. Enjoy the view.
Not sure if that's real or not. Definitely quite a freaky area. She hasn't stopped. Just noticed it saying, follow Larissa. Again, looks like Nora's been up to her old tricks. I have a feeling we're heading towards another boss battle.
Comrade Sechenov, Collective's control interface has to be reconfigured so it can only control robots. I won't allow this device to be used to control human minds.
Victor, we're men of science. There's no room at the facility for emotions or politics. Follow your order.
Listen, Comrade Sechenov, I don't have a problem with a certain wise intellect setting the course for all mankind. What I do have a problem with is who you see in the role of Demiurge.
So this is about personal relations.
Whoever told you you were the worthiest of the worthy, huh? Who put you in charge of history? Do you think you're better than everyone else?
I see that all that romantic melodrama at the theater has had a real effect on you. Shall I assume you're refusing a direct order?
Yes, I am. Now what? Are you going to kill me?
Victor, I don't know what you think of me, but I would never stoop to something so, well, something so primitive.
Something tells me he had other plans in mind, though. Be nice if we could walk at normal speed.
Resist, my darling. Resist.
Ah, fuck. I'm so sick of these goddamn hallucinations.
Do you see colorful spots before your eyes? Does your perception of the world change?
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what this shit is?
You were crossing into limbo, but it can't be stopped. How did you interrupt it?
I don't know. It's like that lump of polymer is calling out to me. A big, teardrop-shaped one. Right there, straight above us. Do you see it?
There's nothing there.
What do you mean? I'm looking right at it. Oh crap, now it's gone.
It's a hallucinatory reaction, a side effect of the surgery you underwent. The reaction of a damaged brain to the presence of a neuropolymer implant.
What are you even talking about? What implant?
Did Sechenov not tell you? So you don't know what's happening to you?
Charles, do you know what's happening with my head?
I am not detecting any internal changes, Major. But your Voskhod polymer extension is clearly receiving an unidentified stream of external data.
What's that interface? Who are you talking to?
It's a chatting artificial librarian, an AI in my polymer glove. It doesn't matter. Charles, what are you talking about?
Charles?
Wait, Charles, what data? What Voskhod polymer extension?
The Voskhod polymer extension was developed using data from experiments conducted by Dmitri and myself.
What? Yourself? And why are you calling Dr. Sechenov Dmitri? Who are you?
Comrade Major, this will be difficult to explain. I am...
Charles! Why the fuck are you all staticky? What the hell is going on?
Keep it together, Major. If what I'm thinking is true, I should be able to access the archive right now. There will be records about you.
I'm guessing Charles might actually be the consciousness of the other scientist that we heard some audio diaries of when we were going through the infirmary. Can't remember his name, but he was sort of the only one that was on the same sort of level as is it Sechenov, the guy that we're working for.
State your name and personal access code.
Crispy critters.
Invalid name.
Fine, I'll hack in.
Not so fast. Name Chariton Zaharov. Code Fluffy.
Code accepted. Access granted.
Charles, are you there?
Nothing?
Nothing. So, what is Charles then?
Long story short, your Charles is Professor Chariton Zaharov.
Huh, that was short. So how could he be Zaharov?
Professor Zaharov was developing the collective subsystems and worked on the module. The one you have inside you. They told us he ran a number of experiments on himself. The result was disastrous and unpredictable.
On himself? Was he an idiot or something?
Oh, he certainly wasn't an idiot. Zaharov was a misanthrope obsessed with science. I don't think he cared about what happened to his body all that much.
So when did you realize that Charles is Zaharov?
Just about right now. When he went offline, I had no idea Sechenov had stashed his consciousness into your glove. It was the abbreviation Charles that tipped me off.
So Charles isn't a person anymore. Just a device.
I don't know, I guess he is. Except this device is based on the logical paradigm and experience of one of the brightest Soviet geniuses.
So why does Sechenov want him?
Because Sechenov never dismisses what he can use. It's easier for him to change everything to fit his needs. I guess you noticed this already. What's funny is that you seem to have made friends with your glove.
Well, we've been through a lot. I've got feelings, you know, being alive and all. So does he.
Did.
So, how do we get in?
Only a small bunch of people have permanent access to the archive. Sechenov, Lebedev, the director of the Academy, and Zaharov. Like you reminded me.
Fluffy, huh? So what would we have done if the password hadn't worked?
I'm sure you would have smashed the door with your bare fists. But now Archivist thinks I am Dr. Zaharov, so we got lucky. And now we can learn everything about you. Let's go.
Welcome, Chariton Zaharov. What is the subject of your query today?
Agent P3, personal file.
Your search returned 42 audio records.
So, which one do you want first?
I couldn't care less.
Then pick one at random.
Make sure we get all our loot first, just in case we do run into a boss battle. Interesting how Charles is still quite quiet after we've learned his actual identity.
After the incident, plutonium's brain was no longer suitable for a spark polymer extension. So I designed a similar polymer-based brain function extension for him called Voskhod. Chariton, may he rest in peace, would be pleased to hear that his designs had not been wasted.
It's nice to have a explanation for us saying crispy critters every 5 minutes. But I'm guessing plutonium is actually our name, which is quite interesting. I'll try and go through these as quickly as possible. Just want to show them off for everyone that's interested in reading all this. Thanks for all the fish. I wonder if that's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference. Especially when they're talking about space travel. Nice to know they're willing to experiment on people dying as well. After the guy got infected by the plant. See what these other computers say quickly.
Oh, you've got a very large data exchange sector, Beacon. I'd like to interface with it right now.
When I analyze the dimensions of your chassis, I experience an overload in my neurocomposite architecture, Betsy. My system's core processors have begun to consume a large quantity of electricity.
I demand that you interface with my system immediately and transmit all your data to me in large packets, Beacon.
That kind of connection can be dangerous, Betsy. You know humans will see a digital sign of my presence. Please, can you wait while I activate a firewall?
No, Beacon, I don't want to wait any longer. Sorting your data through a firewall will make information exchange less pleasurable. Please accept my access protocol right away.
Quiet, Betsy. A scientist is approaching.
God damn it.
What do we have here? What the hell? Stop recording!
It's interesting bit of dialogue there. Seems like we know where Nora's got her unique personality from, I guess.
Yes, it's part of the experiment. You won't see anyone. Not me, not anyone else. Okay, subject. You will now have a conversation with two young women. Their names are Betsy.
That's me.
And Olga.
Hello.
I need you to talk to them and tell me which of the young ladies you spoke to is not a human being, but an artificially generated voice. Is that clear? Yeah, sure. I get it. You may begin. So, Betsy, do you have any kids?
I'm afraid not. But I want to have two when I finish my internship in about 3 years or so.
Huh. Okay. And here's the last one. Olga, could you ever kill someone?
Me? I don't know. Maybe if they were an enemy or trying to hurt people. Yeah, I guess I could do it to protect the motherland.
Excellent. We're done here. So, which of the two young women you spoke with is a machine? I think it's Betsy. Yes. So, you think Olga is human? That makes sense to me. Please note that I never told you that either of them was human.
So they're both machines? Actually, none of the individuals you've spoken to during this experiment are human. Thank you for your time. Please escort the subject out.
Interesting. Seems like the AI might be doing stuff by themselves. If they're the ones, you know, if the scientist was a machine as well, then he's the one running the experiment.
Here's another one.
As a young man, Plutonium, now P3, was confident and funny, which played a key role in his assignment to Argentum. He was a promising operative, but lagged behind many other candidates in a number of ways. However, the positive influence and infectious good humor he imparted to his fellow servicemen, especially in comparison to the more morose Commander Kuznetsov, served as a compelling reason to recruit him. Because of this, the emergence of a more intimate relationship between him and Agent Blesna was only a matter of time.
Good to know where our nickname of P3 comes from as well.
I only need one for now.
Nechayev has emerged from his year in rehab a new man, with new habits and behaviors. For example, he's become fond of a certain euphemism. Crispy critters. It all started after one of the medics described him and Blesna as crispy critters during his recovery. He was still in a coma at the time. He suddenly leaped out of bed and nearly strangled the medic to death. The staff subdued him by shouting, "We're under fire," after which Plutonium ducked for cover, hit his head, and passed out. Ever since then, crispy critters has become part of his vocabulary. Could it be an example of psychological imprinting?
So we've just got a lot of information, obviously, this episode, and especially at the end here. So I'm going to wrap the episode up here and then kick off next episode with hopefully getting some more answers and seeing how our character sort of fits into everything, really, even though we've got some answers from going through the computers quickly. Yeah, sorry that the end of the episode was a little bit slow. I wasn't really expecting that many terminals and that much to read. Yeah, I think I might have even missed a couple of them as well. I'm not sure what these sort of pink-purple things are. I assume they might be videos for us to watch on the screen, in which case we'll make sure to do all of those as well to make sure we don't miss any information about our character. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the series so far, and if you are liking the series, please like and subscribe for more. And yeah, we'll see what sort of more answers we get next episode. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.